and welcome back to the Hawk TV YouTube channel. So I'm filming this. The draft picks have just come out for the AFL for the 2024 draft and 2025 draft, and how who gets which picks. And I just thought I'd pick up the camera and start just have a talk about it. So the Hawks have pick 13, pick 30, pick 67, and pick 73. So we've got a fair bit of variety there. Obviously we've got a first round pick, and then we have a first round pick, and a second round pick, but then we don't have really anything after that. So like obviously with Josh Battle is on his way, we probably won't have to give up anything for him, but Tommy Barrass will be an interesting one because pick 30 and pick 67, potentially pick 30 or 67, both, or maybe both of them would be good to trade for Barrass, because the West Coast have a lot of prospects. I think we hold on to pick 13, because that could actually be half decent, and then if we pick 30, pick 67, and pick 73, potentially could go into a lot of deals that we're trying to get over the off season. Also, depending on where we finish for the next couple of rounds, probably no future first round picks, because potentially we'll be up in the finals again, and maybe we'll only have one or two first round picks that will be maybe only like 19 or 20. But I feel like if we are trying to get deals over the line, and Tom Barrass maybe trying to get Sam Frost into a deal, or even Granger Barrass, I feel like pick 30, pick 67 could be very useful in getting those deals across. And I'm just looking here, Richmond's draft hand is pick 1, pick 21, pick 29, pick 39, pick 41, pick 47, pick 57, pick 66, pick 72. Bit ridiculous, I would say, but if we look at it, that's probably the least that the amount that they're going to get, because obviously everyone wants to leave Baker, Rioli, so they're going to get a lot more picks than they have right now. So they potentially may push a few teams, including us, to a lower, not as good of a pick. Obviously, they have pick 29, and we are pick 30. And for example, they get another pick, it pushes everyone back in line. So I feel if Richmond get a few more picks, then it won't be amazing. But obviously, we know that a lot of people want to leave, and then I feel like if we need a helping hand in to get deals across the line, we have a decent draft hand, and even pick 13 if we really wanted to use it. Obviously, not many players that get drafted and think, oh, well, they're going to be a star, turn out to be one. So even pick 13, maybe last year I don't know who was drafted at pick 13, but potentially they haven't even gotten a game yet. So pick 13, yes, may be useful, first round draft pick. Anything can happen. Some teams may not want a certain player. But I feel like pick 13 even could be used to be traded. And that Barras deal in particular to get him, which obviously will probably include either Sam Frost or Denver Granger Barras, and then some picks to go with it. So potentially 13 and 67 or 30 and 73. It will just all rely on what the Eagles want, and obviously Tom Barras is their vice captain, so you'd assume that they would want a fair amount for him. So I feel like we have a good variety of picks, and obviously we normally finish a bit lower on the ladder and we get better picks. Obviously we had pick 5 last year, but I feel like with not many people are talking about the draft, or like some really guns like players like Harley Reid, for example, and Harry Sheezel and Will Ashcroft in the draft. I feel like it's probably a better year to get a higher pick and really try and trade picks around to get different players, and see if other players are interested in our players. And I think it'll be there won't be many picks traded. I think a lot of picks will be traded this off season potentially to get deals over the line, and I feel like Hawthorn will be using their 4 picks and potentially more to get Barras or Sam Frost over to the Swans, or whoever is interested in him. So yeah, I feel like it's a helping hand there. And yeah, I feel like Hawthorn have a pretty good draft hand. So that's going to be it for today's video. A bit shorter. Was a bit repetitive in that video, but yeah, I just was very on the spot. I thought I'd just start having a talk about it. But until next video, stay safe and go Hawks.